Hey Gemini, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general life reading for September 15th through 30th. Let's jump right in and start by pulling some oracle cards to see what the overall energy is that's surrounding this reading for you. So, first one out is remain positive. Let's grab another one for you. Spirit, what other energies are surrounding the Gemini collective for this reading? And we have courage. Let's get one last one and see what final energies are surrounding. All right. We have truth. All right, so we'll see how those fit into your overall reading, but let's pull some tarot and get some more messages, starting with your current energy. What's going on with my Gemini collective? We have the Seven of Swords and we have the Star. For what's currently hidden, any challenges, obstacles, we have the Empress in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit more. Starting again with your current energy. For my Gemini, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. What's currently hidden, challenges, obstacles. We have Judgment. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and for your potential outcome. Potential outcome, we have the King of Cups in reverse. So let's get some oracle cards, last messages before we dive into your reading. Your current energy, patterns. What's currently hidden from you? Write it down. Oh, all of those wanted to flip, huh? Advice from Spirit, daily habits, and your potential outcome. Potential outcome, we have beliefs come true. All right, Gemini, let's get into this. So the overall energy that's surrounding this reading for you right now, we have remain positive, courage, and we also have truth. So it feels as though whatever's happening right now in your life, and we'll get into that, that there is a need for you to be a little bit strong, a little bit courageous. And it feels as though you need to sort of, I just heard stand in your truth and expect the best. So there might be a situation where you may have to sort of express yourself, and it might be a bit of a difficult or challenging situation. Like I just heard a delicate conversation, but there's a need for that to happen. There's something that needs to be said. There's something that needs to be done that may not be very comfortable, and you might be worried about the outcome. You know, what happens after, this moment of truth telling, of expression, of honesty. But it feels like it's going to be fine. You just need to sort of, again, remain positive about the potential outcome for the situation and just sort of do your part. All right, so getting into the tarot and looking at your current energy, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Star, we have the Four of Wands, and we also have patterns. Be aware of dating patterns, stop what doesn't work, subliminals, and change subconscious patterns. So what it feels like right now, Gemini, is it almost feels as though someone, I just heard stealing your dreams. That someone is somehow doing something that is sort of blocking your progression or something that it is that you want to accomplish. I'm seeing like a wall, just some sort of blockade, and it feels frustrating because it seems as though there is a good opportunity here, that this is something that could be foundational for your life. This could sort of open the door to more stability, more money, something to grow, something to build upon. And it feels as though it's being taken from you, or at least you perceive that it's being taken. And it almost feels as though this is not the first time that something like this has happened, that it always seems to be people interfering, you know, in your goals, in what it is that you want to do. I just heard whipping post, and you know, it almost seems like maybe you're not sticking up for yourself, because this is something that continues to happen. It's like you might be that super nice guy, super nice girl, doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, doesn't want to have these uncomfortable conversations. So people tend to railroad you. They tend to get over, they tend to take more from you than they give, and you don't necessarily demand that of them. You don't really have those conversations. You just kind of stay quiet, regroup, and then try and hope for more the next time. But it feels as though with the energy around this, that something is going to propel you to sort of stand in your truth this go round. Looking at what's currently hidden in the obstacles, challenges, we have the Empress in reverse, we have Judgment, and we also have Write It Down. The universe has received your order. Know and feel it's yours, done. Writing brings into physical form. So what I feel like is that, you know, the biggest challenge is that you're not sort of standing in your full power. This energy that I felt over here, this repetition of basically getting screwed over is sort of just, it's almost become a part of you. And that's not what you want. Like, you're as uncomfortable as you are with sort of defending yourself. I don't think that you particularly like feeling this way either, right? So that seems to be the biggest issue right now, is being comfortable enough with yourself, being able to stand up and advocate for yourself. And what you don't see is that Judgment is coming. And it might come in the form of a document, an email, and a letter, something. So the start of you standing in your power and rectifying some situations, it may not initially be a verbal conversation. It might be that you send an email to someone, like, you know, maybe you agreed to be a partner with someone on something and they cut you out of things. This might be you sending a letter that said, you know, it was my understanding that we were going to do X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 whatever. So this might be you sending an email. This might be you receiving something to sort of initiate this process of you standing up for yourself. Looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have daily habits. Self-care, morning, evening success routines, make healthy choices, cumulative effects, subliminals. So the advice that I'm getting from Spirit is saying, you know what, these patterns that have happened in the past that have led to disappointment, it's time to move on from that. And now it's time to pour into yourself. That energy and those feelings of not wanting to hurt others, and that level of care and concern that you have for their feelings is the same as what you should be giving to yourself. So sort of reaffirming yourself on a regular basis, right? Doing things that make you feel good, doing things that make you feel strong and empowered is something that you should probably start incorporating into your everyday life, right? Focus on feeding yourself. Focus on making you feel good the way that you have sort of tried to make others feel good by avoiding these conversations, these sort of come to Jesus lemon squeeze moments. So looking at your outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the King of Cups in reverse, and we also have beliefs come true. Your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change emotions, reprogram subconscious mind. So what I'm getting for your potential outcome, Gemini, is there's a change coming. There is a change coming. There's a closing out of a cycle. And I think that you are going to stop giving to this situation. I think that you're going to stop giving life to this. You're going to do what you need to do to eliminate these barriers, and you're going to keep moving forward. I think that your conviction about this dream, whatever it is, that is being interfered with, is a lot stronger than your fear of not confronting the issue head on or the person head on. So I think that that's going to win out, and you are going to pump yourself up. You are going to get rid of whatever this interference is, and you're going to keep moving forward. So that's not a bad thing. What I'm feeling, Gemini, is that you have found your backbone in this situation, and you are standing up for this dream that you have, which is all good to me. So I'm going to pull a couple of final oracle cards just to see if there are any final messages for you from Spirit. Any final messages for my Gemini collective? Okay, and the first one that we have out is make necessary sacrifices. And let's see what we have for your affirmation card. We have communication. Wonder how that other person's feeling? Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, where there is strict do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will just make asses of everyone, including the person that came up with that aphorism. All right, so Gemini, Spirit is saying that you, in order to sort of pursue this dream, you have to make necessary sacrifices. And I don't read this card as saying, oh, well, because this is being interfered with, you should give up your dream, you should walk away. No, I think that what you're sacrificing is fear, that you are embracing courage, that you are standing up for yourself. So the only thing that you're sacrificing is your former self, who wasn't going to speak up, who wasn't going to sort of fight for this, who was a lot more passive. So you're sacrificing being passive. That's not a bad thing. All sacrifices are not bad, but some are very necessary. And then with the communication card, remember that's what you didn't see coming, is some form of communication, probably in writing, but this is your opportunity, again, to speak your truth. This is your opportunity to get the truth. So make sure that you sort of affirm yourself, straighten your back, know that there's a good outcome for you. Know that this, even if it's uncomfortable, is necessary. So use your words, Gemini. Use your words. I'll leave it there. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.